This is lesson number 12 in Algebra 1, Symbols of Inclusion and Order of Operations. And again, another short chapter. Symbols of inclusion, basically all that is parentheses. So if I had a problem that I wanted to solve, I might write it like 4 plus 3 times 2. So that symbol of inclusion tells me exactly what's going on. I'm just multiplying 3 times 2 first and then adding it to 4. If I had 4 plus 3 times 2, and I put that over 5 times 2 minus 3, I would do this first. So 4 plus 6 over, do this first. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Okay, and then I would add 10 over 5 times negative 1 is that. 10 divided by 5 is 2, and because that negative is there, I'd get a negative for an answer. So just the symbols of inclusion, all that is understanding and knowing what the whole parenthesis, bracket, braces, those kind of things are, that you do those in a certain order. So 12.B talks about the order of operations. So when I have a problem like this, I am going to do what's inside the parentheses first. Remember when I had written down there PEMDAS? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's what we're doing. We're doing what's in the parentheses first. So 4 times 5 minus 5 times 3. Then we're doing multiplication, 20 minus 15, and then we'll do our subtraction. So you're just kind of going down here, and as you can see things to do, you do them. So there were no exponents, so I skipped that step. There was no addition, so I skipped that step. And I was able to get 5 then for my answer. Okay, so another example would be negative 3 times 2 minus 3 plus 5 minus 6 times 4 plus 2 minus 3. So negative 3. Got these three together. So 2 minus 3 is the same as 2 plus negative 3. And I'm just going to rewrite everything. Okay, this right here, 2 plus negative 3. Signs are different, so we take the difference. And I am just doing one little baby step at a time, and I know it gets really annoying to some of you. Signs are different. I'm going to take the difference, put the sign of the largest one on there. 4 plus 2 is 6. We might as well get that done. 3 times 4 is 12. Put the negative on there from there. Minus 6 times 6 is 36. Minus 3. So let's go ahead and make those an addition. Okay, so we look at these. Signs are the same, so we add them. So 36, so we get 48, and it's a negative. And then we've got a plus negative 3. Signs are the same, so we add them and put the negative on there, and we're done. Let's jump to 12.4. See if I can write smaller. Okay, so that is example 12.4. Let's see if we get 2, which is what the answer is. And again, I'm doing these one little step at a time. Signs are different. Negative 5 plus 9, signs are different. This part here, we're going to get 2. Okay, let's multiply those. Multiply those. We're going to add the whole bottom. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5 is 10. Remember, this is an 8. So negative 10 plus 28 is positive 18 plus 2 over 10, which is 20 over 10, which is equal to 2, which is what the book has for an answer there. Let's do one more example. Let's do 12.5 there, and then we'll be off for the problems. So we have negative 3 times 4 minus 2 minus negative 5, 4 minus 3, negative 3. All right, so let's do what we've got on top. We're going to do what's in the parentheses first. Leave everything else alone. And 2 negatives here. Okay, we got 4 minus, and then 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So again, this negative here is here, but 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So don't neglect putting that negative on there when you see that negative. Okay, so now we're going to multiply those. 2 negatives gives you a positive. These two here, signs are different. We take the difference between the two, but the sign of the biggest one there. And we get negative 1 over 13. So that's it for lesson number 12.